In this video, we'll be backtesting one strategy, one time frame over the span of 1 week. And I hope I can show you how important it is to only focus on one thing at the same time. For this video, we'll be using FX Replay. So before you're going to ask what is the software I'm backtesting with, that's it, FX Replay. If you want to check it out and get a nice discount on top of it, check it out. First link in the description. So let's get into the video. Before we're going over to FX Replay, we are going to check out my nice presentation that I made again. By the way, guys, let me know if you like these presentations. I try to put effort into these so that I can explain everything as best as possible without forgetting about something. So first of all, our focus points. We're only going to take trades in the London kill zone between 9 and 11 AM, GMT plus 2. So this is 3 to 5 AM New York time. ICT himself recommends 2 to 5 AM New York time. Why do I notice ICT in this one? Because this will be an ICT strategy. This will be the ICT 2022 model. We're going to mark out the Asian range. We're going to follow market structure. It's very important. And we're going to use the 1 hour and the 4 hour to determine our point of interest areas. Now, for our entry, we are going to wait for a liquidity sweep to happen. Then we're going to wait for a 15-minute market structure shift. We want to see a fair value gap and a displacing leg that is creating that market structure shift. And we want to return to that fair value gap for an entry. So our stop loss and our take profit. Our stop loss will be above or below the swing high or low. The take profit will be on the next draw of liquidity. And or if you're just a beginner, I would advise you to use a fixed 1/1 risk to a watt or a 1/2 risk to a watt. And really quickly, why do I recommend this? Because this will give you overall a very much higher win rate because you're not as long in the trade. You don't need as much pips in order for your trade to hit take profit. It will be very easy to boost your confidence with this because you're winning more and more and more. Maybe this is working a lot better for you than going for the next draw on liquidity. Okay, so at the beginning of a new week, as we can see, it is Monday, 6th of March 2023, and we are at 2 AM in the middle of the night. So if we are going to take a quick look at market structure, we can see that overall market structure on the 4 hour has been bearish. Yeah, that's been bearish. So what do we want to do? We want to sell, obviously. But where are we going to sell? If we look at point of interest areas in the market that we can see right now, for us to be able to sell is we can see a fair value gap right here on the 4 hour, an order block right here. And that's about it. Now, there is a thing that I've noticed in the markets, and this is something that you can include in your strategy or not. But as you can see, this one is creating still a higher low right here. And most of the time when I see this, I see the price wants to take our liquidity first before we go lower, or we just go higher afterwards and we basically turn around the structure. So let's see if this is going to be the case or not right here. Otherwise, we're just going to sell from here if we see consolidation and we see a turnaround at this point. So first of all, we need the London session to start. So let's go a bit forward. Okay, so right now we are coming to a window. We broke the previous high, so we had our liquidity sweep perhaps. But now we want to see, of course, this previous low get broken so that we have our confirmed market structure shift. I want to see a full body candle close like this one. So potential entry could be right here, but as you can see, we are coming close to 11 AM. So that's one right here. So there's no entry for us right now here, unless it happens in the afternoon, of course. So let's see. We're still not inside of our New York kill zone. We are right here right now, but as you can see, we have gone through the previous fair value gaps, and we are tending to go higher, I believe. And we do. So like I said, we are breaking the previous high, since the previous high was above this box. Yeah, this right here. So maybe, yeah, we do. As we can see right now, so right now we are of course not in any of the time zones that we can enter in, so we're going to go to the next day. So the first day was a day without any entries. Okay, we are at the next day, London open. Okay, so as you can see, liquidity has been taken, this low has been taken, so we are having a market structure shift. We want to see price go extensively in the other way direction, create a fair value gap. It does that right here. It also had a fair value gap right here, but let's just enter on the lower one. We do want to have a sell like this, stops above the swing high. And then it gets interesting, guys, because as you know, on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour, we want to see that continuation of this trend. We now had a very good liquidity grab. So I would say let's target this one first, because this is the low basically that caused this liquidity grab. So I would say this is the most perfect target that we can have right now. Of course, I would say this is the even better target, since this is the one that we are targeting overall, right? We are in that downtrend. We want to see that trend continuation, so we want to see that low being taken out. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just target this one and let's just go for it. Let's go to the 15 minutes and of course place the order first. 1% risk, and I have like a feeling that this trade is going to take a long while. So let's just say if it takes more than 2 days, let's just close it, right? But let's search for other opportunities in between this. Okay, we are tapped in right away. That's a good one. I'm going to speed this up a little bit since this is going to take a long while. So maybe there were some opportunities right here also to enter. I think right here, but I always find these trades a bit difficult if you enter right here, since you still in theory have to put your stop loss above there. So we'll take a long, damn, what was this? 4 o'clock, this was definitely news, since this is such a long candle, right? Such a long way. Okay, then we are going to reach a profit target easily. No, we do. Oh wow, okay. Damn, that was a very good trade, huh? That was a very good trade. 7.5 R. Since the day is over, let's go to the next session. That is already right here. So 9 a.m. in the morning, London open. Let's see, 1 hour. We took out this liquidity right here. So what do I expect? I expect a pullback right now to happen, maybe up to these highs up there. So I want to see price take out sell side liquidity and then give us a market order shift higher. Maybe it took out liquidity right here right away with this move, but there is still no displacement higher for market order shift to happen. And now we do have it. Okay, so we have a potential entry right here underneath that low. Let's just target a 1/2 since we're trading against the overall trend. Let's just see. Okay, we got spiked out immediately, so that was the liquidity grab. I was too soon, most probably. Or we're going to continue lower now. Okay, just in the consolidation phase. Let's just go to the next day, and I think we're almost already there. We are already there. Okay, we're having a liquidity grab right here. Extensive move higher. We don't have an entry. We do have an entry right now. So let's take our entry right here. Stops underneath there. 1/2 target. Place the order. 1% risk. Let's see. We're entered in. Going a bit sideways, but our take profit has been hit. So that was a very nice one. And now we are on the last day of the week on Friday. Let's just see. Let's go to the next session right here. Are we in a good place to sell already? We could say we are. We are in this 4 hour or this 1 hour for Fedi gap right here. We could say we are in a very good place to sell already. So on the 15 minutes, we also took out liquidity with this move right here. So now we want to see a 15-minute market structure shift. And we do have it right here. Now we do have a lot of displacement the other way around. So give me that real market structure shift right now. And we are entering our position. Okay, we're just flying upwards. Let me see, is there another place that we can go to? Or are we just putting ourselves up for a better entry? That's also a possibility, of course. Since this was quite low, this is above, what is this, around 30% of the extension. So I think we want to see it pull back a little bit higher. And that's perfectly fine. Wow, as you can see, we just turned around bullish, guys. We turned around bullish and we took out this liquidity once again. So what does this tell me? This could be a very nice place to sell. Take out liquidity. We have this 15 minutes that is going downwards. Now we do have this 15 minute market structure shift, but we're outside of the zone. We're outside of the kill zone. Let's see what it would have done if we would take it. Would have gone sideways and then jump higher the next week. But guys, okay, so let's see what we have done. So we had 3 trades, we had 2 wins and 1 loss. As you can see, it was a total of 8.7% increase. Of course, it came because of that mega trade in the beginning that we took. As you can see, 7.5k. We lost 1,000 and then a 2.1k afterwards. But this was just a slight, small representation of the strategy and that I like to trade. It's a 2022 model of ICT. If you don't know it, I would recommend you to check it out. There's a whole series about it. And of course, check out FX Replay if you want to backtest it. And I really would advise you to backtest it this way to make it as realistic as possible and to always write down the things that you are doing, write down the things that you are seeing, and make sure that you follow the rules step by step. I hope I did a good job in this video. Following the rules step by step, sometimes it is a little bit difficult if you don't have a checklist right in front of you, because most of the time when I'm backtesting, I do have that checklist right in front of me. to help me find the perfect trades that are following my current trading plan. So I would really advise you to do that too. Get on FX Replay, get yourself a checklist and start backtesting. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.